love games that absolutely just come out of nowhere and surprise you by how fun they are. So this video I'm going to be talking about one such game, Mr. Shifty, which just came out this past Friday on Xbox One. I know it's been out on PS4, the Switch, and PC for a while, but I finally hit Xbox. I finally got to play the game, and I'm ready to give my impressions about this top-down teleportation action game from the developers of Team Shifty and the publisher tinyBuild. Yeah, so I mean, right off the bat, Mr. Shifty, I had an absolute blast playing this game. I completely beat it, did all the stages. There are about 18, but this game makes you feel like a badass. So the basic gist is you're trying to infiltrate this secure building to create this heist, and you have this teleportation power, right? You can see at the bottom of the screen there's like 5 blue pips and a bar that is currently depleting in the clip, but the 5 blue pips allow you to teleport, kind of like Nightcrawler of X-Men. And each room you go into as you climb this tower, as you go through the story of the game, they'll throw more enemies at you. But you use that teleportation power to outwit your enemies. Oh, you see a bunch of them coming through the door? Screw that. Teleport right behind them, beat a couple up, teleport back. It is so cool. And even the 5 hours I played it, which it took me to beat the game, I never got sick of just outsmarting and outwitting the enemies throughout the whole game. Now, it does progress in difficulty. They'll throw more enemies at you as you go. You'll start off with guys with just pistols, and then big dudes that'll punch at you. Eventually you'll throw guys with machine guns and shotguns, grenade launchers, flamethrowers, rocket launchers. So you'll have all these enemies, you know, just coming to these big rooms, and you'll just dash and teleport to and fro trying to get the jump on these guys. And of course, as you build up, as you beat these enemies up, your orange bar or yellow bar at the bottom will fill up, and that will give you protection, because one hit, one punch from a guy, one bullet from an enemy will kill you. But if that bar is full and you're about to get hit by that bullet, you'll go into slow-mo, which slows time down and allows you to kind of move around really quickly and get rid of all the threats. Now, the game kind of also, I should mention that the game runs into some technical issues, especially later in the game. The frame rate was fine for most of the game, but later on, the game throws a lot of enemies at you, and I felt the frame rate start to kind of chug and not being able to keep up with it. So keep that in mind. And the game isn't necessarily all just about coming into an area, beating people up. There are kind of escape segments, or segments you kind of need to puzzle out, and I really kind of welcomed that change of pace. So the game is set up into 3 acts. There are 18 stages, and it won't take long for you to beat the stages. Most of the stages you can beat in less than 10 minutes. Some of the later ones will require a little bit more. But all in all, this game is a total blast. I really enjoyed my time with it as, you know, I played through it. The achievements, it is an easy 800. You can get almost all the achievements pretty easily, except for the one for beating all the stages without dying. Yes, there is an achievement for beating the game without dying, and it's maybe not too difficult, as you can replay the stages, as long as you kind of are aware of your surroundings. And usually when you do die, and this is one of the reasons why I like the game so much, it's usually because of user error. Because you're such a badass, right, and you have these great powers to just teleport behind your enemy or in front or to the side or escape, usually when you die, it's because of user error, and I enjoyed that. So the game is kind of skillful. You know, people that are really good at this game will just plow through enemies really fast. I really highly recommend this game. It's available now for $15 on the Xbox, on PlayStation 4, on the Nintendo Switch, and on PC. I think if you enjoy this kind of Hotline Miami mixed with kind of super hottish style of gameplay, that fast teleportation action, I think you'll have a really good time with this game like I did. So I think it's completely worth the money. You know, it's a 5-hour experience, so maybe if you're kind of not really feeling the $15 for the 5-hour experience, wait for a sale. Mark this game down though. Pick this game up whether it's now for $15 or in a month or two when it's $10, because this game is fun and it's a blast to play. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Mr. Shifty. Like I said, I know I sound like a little bit of a broken record here, but I had an absolute blast playing this game, especially when you just grab a stick right here as I'm getting surrounded by these huge dudes that can kill you in one hit, and you just grab a stick and you just murder these people. You just knock them all to the side like it's nothing. This game makes you feel like a badass, and I love it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of Mr. Shifty. If you did, please hit that like button, consider subscribing for more content. I will see everybody in the next video. Later.